The key thing is that I derive from this presentation is the fact that volunteering is undervalued, unrecognised in terms of its contribution and even potentially its monetary contribution to society. And also that youth is not a barrier but an asset.
The part that really struck a key to me was the invisible operating system, that it's not just about professional talents and skills, that there is so much more that people have that we just don't know about, and actually is that not what we should be focusing more on to get things done?
Did you ever see The Wire, the programme The Wire, which basically deals with the complete failure of urban policy in the States? When I was listening to Edgar talking about the really bad neighbourhoods in DC, it struck me that the only way they were going to get those fixed was by the cooperative, voluntary nature of the activity that he was describing, and it was just really, really powerful.
I like the notion of the civic GDP, and we were talking about when officers put reports to the council, they have to do an equality impact assessment and environmental impact assessment, and we think there should be something about a civic GDP. What is that doing in terms of growing that?
For me, I think that I've understood, I've heard Edgar before. We've been working in Volunteer Development Scotland around time banking. So I've already got, if you like, the foundation, and the master has helped me to move up a gear or to realise that it's not just about understanding those concepts, but a willingness to act and to do things.
I think the challenge for us in Scotland, and the challenges for us across each local authority area across Scotland, is to translate that concept into real value at a local level for local people, for us all in our local communities. So in a political, financial, economic climate which is very restrictive in terms of public sector funding investment in particular, we need to look at different ways of doing things, and as a concept itself, time banking does that.
I think today it was good to hear other people's experiences, and I think what I'm taking away again is that there is not one model, and what works in Castlemilk may not work in Elgin or Aberdeen, and I'd say that Time Bank is organic, and it will just grow and grow into the community, that it will be what the community wants. And it was good to hear that there were different models about here today.
I was pleased he felt very positive about the way things are moving, and it chimed a bit with my own views in terms of, certainly with time banks, that there seems to be, it's something that certainly within Edinburgh has been talked about for a long time but not really been developed, and yet now there seems to be a bubbling under of a number of projects there, that time bank projects that people are keen in developing. So that positiveness for someone who's been involved for as long as Edgar has was quite hopeful.